Hello and welcome to the Esquimalt Cool Teen Drop-In Center.
We're not doing this.
We're
ain't
too
us.
old.
Yeah.
We're going to Ribfest, which is a meat circus.
Another
A
name for
carnival.
Oh.
God damn! Wow.
So by means of setting the scene and setting up this pre-record, I have prepared 6 fun facts about Ribfest.
Oh goody.
Oh, good.
Alright, fact number 1. The first Ribfest was held in Ontario in 1985.
Ah, an artifact of the Cold War.
It was started by some dude who is literally lost to history. People don't remember what his last name was. But he did it for a while and then sold it to somebody else, and then, most importantly, the Rotary Club of Ontario got involved.
Oh, okay.
Because Ribfests, you see, are big Canadian business. This is not like a small local show. There is a Ribfest circuit where there's 40 Ribfests in Ontario. For a while there's a kerfuffle because somebody tried to start a non-Rotary affiliated rival Ribfest circuit in smaller towns that were not currently being served by the big Ribfest
Juggernaut?
business. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a thing. The Rotary clubs put it on, and the rib restaurants. Fact 3. They're called ribbers. That's what they call themselves. And there's an Ontario Ribbers Association. One of our 6 ribbers here today is Boss Hogs. If we miss them here though, and you're oh, they look so good, you can also see them at Comox Valley Ribfest, Port Moody Rotary Ribfest, Kamloops Daybreak Rotary Ribfest, or 40 other places in Ontario because they have 2 trucks.
So they all get referred to as Rotary Ribfest quite a bit, it seems. I had a suspicion that every company was the same company.
They're all in cahoots.
Yeah, they're all working together.
Wait, you mean this food court doesn't have a judge?
Yeah. That brings me neatly to point number 5, Cameron. All the awards and trophies that they will be proudly displaying are purely arbitrary because it's all they all have a union, they all
Right.
work together,
Right.
all the meats from the same sources because they're traveling around and just buying all the pork ribs they can. Would there be any visual cues you'd get as to maybe which place had the best stuff?
The line?
Cameron, you bring me neatly to point number 6. Ribbers build their lines, which is to say that they wait till there's a few people in line and then they slow down dramatically because you are much more likely to join a line of 50 people than 3. Those other 49 people have got to know something, right?
When
I feel lied to.
when
Yeah.
I am trying to check out of the grocery store, I don't join the longest line. That's insane.
But you think that there's going to be an expectation of quality or difference or something. What I'm saying is all the meat's the same and all the lines are an illusion.
What are we even doing here?
Tasting sauces mostly.
I'm looking forward to it.
Cameron, I'll make you a deal. I will do my best to find anything vegetarian in the line that I'm in addition to the meats that I buy for us to consume, if you will buy some meats for us to consume while you find your veggies.
Yeah, sure, sounds good.
We're going to get so lit on ribs, Beach.
Oh, I'm gonna be the sweatiest meat boy.
All right, well, now that all of the magic and delight has been sucked out of the pretense of Ribfest entirely, let us go forth and experience this with empty stomachs and full brains. They are professional traveling barbecue partners.
Yeah, right. So they are carnies.
Yes.
And that's your 100, and I've got 100, and you've got 100, and we've got $300 to spend at Ribfest, which seems a little much.
Let's eat meat!
Great! Okay, you find the local one. I'm gonna pick the one with the shortest line.
I'll find some with vegetarian stuff.
Great, a good start.
Grizzly Barbecue is actually from Vancouver Island. At least they say they are. Because it's not like Ribfest, you can only get it if you're part of, the Rib Cartel. But, so I'm trying the local option.
James told me I could eat mini donuts until I die, so I'm excited.
So this is an EDM barbecue rig. And so I've got dueling music. I've got oons versus oldies. It's certainly a sensory zone over here.
Nothing at Boss Hogs for me.
Just wanna feel this moment. Just wanna feel this moment.
Grizzly BBQ has nothing.
I don't want to accidentally feed Cameron pork. Can I get a half of pork?
Cameron, rejoice. Oh? Their beans, their coleslaw, and their cornbread apparently all vegetarian friendly.
Oh, awesome.
So a bit of a shocker there. And then from the meat side, I got what they call the Doc Holiday, which is pulled pork, chicken, and ribs.
You were in and out.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Pete.
I'm pretty pleased with myself. I got the most efficient I've ever been at Ribfest. This is what the vegetarian option looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hope you like slaw.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Mayonnaise-based sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you like beans.
Well, that's heartening. I saw the menu item Vegetarian Nightmare, and as it turns out, it's not vegetarian at all. It's a nightmare for vegetarians. It's a joke. It's funny. I'm glad I didn't stand in line for half an hour to find out.
One of the problems of going to a festival is you tend to just lose your entire friend group.
I'm currently in line for a colossal onion. It has vegetarian bacon bits, so I'm looking forward to that. Ta-da! Remember when you went to the swimming pool as a kid and the snack bar had like nachos and cheese?
So I think I may have slightly catastrophized the amount of like big Eastern Syndicate brand barbecue restaurants. Grizzly is local. Misty Mountain is just like, look, we went to Kamloops.
Yeah.
And yours, Huckleberry.
Huckleberries has won one award and is talking shit about Boss Hogs, which makes me think that they're brand new to this whole thing, even though they're all in cahoots with each other
They all
anyway.
know how the business works,
Yeah,
right?
like I like that Prairie Smoke and Spice is like they're flying the Saskatchewan flag. They are proud to be from Saskatchewan. They have a Rough Riders flag.
They're on the Western barbecue syndicate.
So I gotta hit up the Prairie Barbecue at some point. I have to do that. But for now, we got Huckleberries. We have Misty Mountain that showed up. What did you get from?
I got a colossal onion.
You sure did.
It's an onion that has been bloomed, and then covered in nacho cheese, soy bacon bits, and green onions or chotted.
Soy bacon bits.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm so glad you went with the nacho cheese. Was that an additional add-on?
I didn't bother asking. Presumably. I also went to Misty Mountain Barbecue because they had no lineup and their beans were vegetarian. So I got the Mountain Man combo with like chicken, ribs, and pulled pork.
Oh, wow.
So that's an interesting follow-on because Huckleberries is also pulled pork, chicken, and ribs.
You said just to get ribs.
Yeah, I was like, I want to be sure there's my other things just in case we want to try something else. But also I asked them to put the slaw, their beans, and their cornbread, which
Cornbread!
are all vegetarian friendly apparently.
I want cornbread.
And also they don't give you a bunch of chicken. You get like a quarter of a quarter.
So I went to Grizzly Barbecue, which are from Vancouver Island. These are their beans, which are vegetarian, so I grabbed enough forks for everybody.
Yay.
Also, I got a half rack of pork ribs because, like, how much? Also, they let you take as much sauce as you want, so I grabbed a bunch of extra sauce for us.
Okay. It's a colossal onion because bloomin' onion is a trademark of some other company.
Probably, I'm going to say Montana's.
Yeah. Or Chili. I think you're right. I was going to say Chili's, but actually I think you're right. It is Montana's.
All right.
Oh, those are nice too.
Oh my gosh, this tastes like food that people make in British Columbia. Because it's like stuff that's like cheap and readily available.
Right.
These are also very good, but my father would never use such an exotic spice.
I'm going to start with where I went to, which is Huckleberries.
I'm gonna join you in the Huckleberries experience.
If we're good for footage, I'll jump in.
You know what is a really good idea today is to wear a white shirt.
A new white shirt that you love.
Alright, we won't waste the food. It's going to come home with us.
Say we, but
I'm not going to waste the food. It's coming home with me. The Huckleberries taste like they're honey-based. Like they taste sweeter, but not like stupid sweet.
Of the three, I think my favorite's the one in front of you, Beach.
The Huckleberries?
Yeah.
No matter how you do the flavor-wise, it's all pretty good. It's all sweet meat.
Misty's are pretty good.
These ones?
Yeah.
This one is actually quite unctuous. It's quite squeaky as you eat it, which means like they just like cook that pork down.
The grizzly barbecue sauce is very craft barbecue sauce.
Is it really?
It's very vinegar forward.
I do like how sharp that sauce is.
That's good pulled pork.
I'm not sure which one I like best. Mm-hmm. Because like it's very hard to get a representative sample.
I mean, I can go re-sauce this if it'll help.
It's the sauce, really, is what you're voting on.
Essentially, I don't know how I feel about the grizzly. I am kind of just.
It's certainly a bunch of strong flavors all having a big party in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's very smoky, it's very vinegary, it's very a lot.
Yeah. This tastes a little sweeter. It tastes a little more like it's a honey-based sauce, but.
I would agree with you there.
Yeah.
Like it depends how much you want your palate assaulted by like vinegar, right?
That's fair, yeah. Back in a second.
Cam, what are the best beans?
Huckleberries. I'm not a fan of the ones from Grizzly.
Oh, we haven't tried the cornbread yet.
It's nice.
Yep,
Yeah?
it's cornbread.
Isn't that how it goes? It's either very good or just standard.
Okay. I have sauced up the pork. I've added a little bit extra to the ribs, and obviously any trip to the pit means you have to grab more paper towels.
All right. That one's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I can go back and do a second trip.
Yeah. Part of me wants to keep eating, and part of me actually wants to take a little of this back to the moon base so that people can enjoy it since they didn't get to come to Ribfest today. I think we just take back what we've got.
Yeah, I am quickly reaching a meaty cliff
Yeah,
that I
okay.
will not be able to surmount. So I am also heavily in favor of this plan. Propose that we ditch the coleslaw.
Yeah, that's kind of the trash tier add-on, isn't
Actually,
it?
wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Is it any good? I hate coleslaw.
I hate coleslaw too.
That's like coleslaw from a kid. It's the exact same coleslaw.
Cool. And dessert course?
Yeah, we can tamp this down with a Mars bar or Kit Kat fries.
Kit Kat fries.
How about a brisk walk throughout the grounds to check out the other engagements?
Before we commit to dessert, an excellent idea.
Ribfest as a whole, there's so many things to do, aside from gorge yourself until your stomach hurts. Let's go find out now. I'm washing my hands, but it's a foot pump powered. So you don't use too much water. It's nice.
This takes a whole type of coordination that I didn't think I needed. And I imagine if you're drunk on meat, you're probably not going to have the kind of coordination you need. Is that a VR booth?
It's a VR booth at Ribfest
Yeah. And it's tandem.
for small children.
Oh yeah, and there's no way in hell we'd be able to ride that. We'd break it.
Yeah, no, we would be too big for VR.
Yeah. So we should not get into it at all.
No,
No.
it's also $20, but yeah, I suppose we're too old for VR, Beach.
Yeah, I think it's a technology that has passed us by.
It's the world for the young.
Well, that's fine. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this thing for small children
Yes.
called bubble soccer. You insert the child into the tube, and then they waddle around in like a bubble and fall over and run into other children.
I assume the largest children simply boot the other children out of the bubble soccer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I noticed one of the kids had almost gotten themselves completely upended. At which point I assume they just starved to death eventually.
Yeah.
Because like you wouldn't be able to upset that
It's like
equilibrium.
a turtle that's, on
Yeah.
its back. Should you interrupt nature?
Yeah, like you were walking through a Ribfest when you see a bubble soccer on its back.
I'm seeing a lot of bubble. I'm seeing no soccer. Where's the ball?
The children are the ball.
So are you trying to push each other into the? Is there even a goal?
I think it's just lightly controlled chaos. Honestly,
I mean,
it
good.
was super fun and I want to do it, but everybody else participating is 6, so
It's kind of not fair for us to really just beat the shit out of
a
them.
little fucking rule at bubble soccer.
I would be finally good at a sport.
Yeah.
They never play my favorite Beatles songs, which are like the freak out ones.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the later
yeah.
Years. It's always "She Loves You." It's never "While My Guitar Gently Weeps."
Oh Christ, yeah.
Like when that rule live though.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hell yeah.
Play the entirety of Revolver.
Oh, this is my favorite Beatles album. What if it's like that? Back half of this was just like, and the entirety of Dark Side of the Moon. Like it was some sort of like dad prog rock
And just all of a sudden a cloud appeared out of nowhere just floating up from the stage. And it's like, oh, that's good.
prog rock everywhere.
I haven't smelled any vape. I mean, over the deep fried onion, I can't smell any
This
vape.
is a family event.
I mean, I'm not aware of when most people do
I
drugs.
haven't really been watching.
Yeah.
But
They might be doing it in the porta potties.
let's start a vape count.
I'm giving you this because I'm going in there.
His next stop is a rest stop.
I don't know if I got lucky or what, but the finest porta potty experience I've ever had. There was like water everywhere, which is whatever, it was water. But everything was clean and smelled good. And it is still early in the day, but yeah, I was like, this is remarkably nice.
Any concerns we had about feeding a vegetarian at Ribfest seem to have been unfounded because I am packed with bean and colossal onion. In fact, I think I may have had too much colossal onion by having some colossal onion.
What do you give them to monks? You're not tempted.
I'm hoping the lemonade will help cut something somehow. It's my last hope.
What is a lango?
Lango goes by lots of names. It's basically a fry bread that's either a sweet or savory treat. We do them with a wheat-based product, although a typical Lango is a potato-based product.
Les, congratulations!
And then
You now have
put on whatever you
more.
like. Most people cinnamon and
$600
sugar.
for it.
Some people lemon juice or garlic. It's like a giant flat donut.
right, so
Lango
another
is
draw
technically
coming up at
Hungarian.
5 o'clock
The
this
Canadians would
afternoon.
maybe call
You
them
can be
beaver
just like
tails
Les down
or
there.
elephant ears.
Maybe eat.
When was the last time you had something like this?
I mean, I know this is a dough dodger, and a long time ago, but man, it's good.
Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. This whole experience has been aggressively fine.
Yes. I like how they have the pavilion set up so you can eat your ribs and God cannot see you.
Only a few people get to enjoy that. The rest of us have to suffer the wrath.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all things being equal, I would rather be out in the open eating my ribs in defiance of God than being in there, which is probably getting very warm and muggy.
Yeah.
Because the wind is not moving.
Yeah, no, it's probably generating some kind of rib-based microclimate.
I kind of want to do shave ice, and now I'm wondering if I should have a whole like ice cube in my stomach at this point, or I'm just asking for trouble.
I figured the lemonade might actually be a functional dessert because I'm packed with bean.
Cinnamon sugar is the only way to eat these things. That's funnel cake. These are maybe crispier than I like mine, but they look good.
God, this place keeps getting closer, doesn't it? Deep fried Steve-O's sweetened treats. It's looming large. There's no one in line.
So are you gonna have deep fried Kit Kat, deep fried Oreo, deep fried Mars bar, deep fried cookie dough, deep fried cheesecake, deep fried cream puffs, or deep fried different richer cheesecake?
I don't know. What do you want?
To reevaluate how we look at food as a society.
That seems wise.
Can I make a suggestion for Kit Kat fries? Because that implies multiple, which means you have to force different people to eat them.
All right, if it's going to be dessert, probably the only thing I can actually deal with at this point is shave ice, and they have shave ice, so I'm going to get shave ice. I'm going to get probably the least likely flavor that we should enjoy. I don't know what that is yet. I opted for mango citrus because running down everything on the list, I was like, I guess I could do mojito mint, or I could do something like pineapple, and I'm like, actually, you know, maybe I just want to enjoy the flavor of mango. Dessert course.
I've nibbled off one side because I actually love like deep fried dough dodgers.
Sorry, what?
Dough dodgers.
Elephant ear.
Bear claw.
So you put cinnamon and sugar on them. I think I could have put more cinnamon and sugar on.
They let you do it yourself?
Yes.
Wow, that's trust.
Or garlic and lemon.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I've never had the savory version. They're pretty good. It's deep fried red dough.
Shave ice, mango citrus, deep fried Kit Kat. I would have said sausage, because that's what they look like.
It feels like a soggy wonton. It tastes like a chocolate bar that you left in a hot car. I'm not wrong.
I don't want to be rude, but I kind of don't think this is worth it.
It is a deep fried battered Kit Kat, which
exactly what it says on the package.
I'm honestly kind of coming around on it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Texturally. It's a lot of fun.
I like the thinness.
There's some chewy bits. There's some crunchy bits.
And lots of greasy bits.
More or less exactly also what I expected, which is good.
This is better than this.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You know how sometimes you have like a shave ice, and you think to yourself, I better eat it quick before everything runs to the bottom because all the top then won't have any flavor on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm wrong.
that's so good.
It's so good. It's so light. Yeah.
That's the best dessert.
And I was thinking, like, should I get mojito mint? Should I get pineapple? And I was like,
Mojito mint sounds good.
and I was like, I think I just want to try the mango and see how that comes out. I am good to let you have the whole thing. Alrighty, I'm gonna dig down on this. I am so full.
I'm really full too.
Oh, okay, there, that passed. Oh, Christ.
What'd you do that for, dude?
No fucking way. That's hard to do. Yeah, it is. It actually is.
I'm impressed.
I was like, they ain't no way. There's no way. Oh.
Yeah,
You knew.
These first couple of chords are usually the last thing you hear before you leave the karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due. That's not easy to do.
That's Ribfest. That's the Esquimalt Ribfest here in Esquimalt, British Columbia.
I have $65 left over.
You did really good.
I bought that platter and then I had to buy the blue onion and then the lemonades and I also paid at the door for us.
That's right, you did. And then how much do I have here?
You have $55.
In my pocket.
It's in your pocket. With some bags of nuts? Why are there bags of nuts in your pocket?
I thought in case I'd be hungry, waiting in line. It could have happened.
I appreciate that you're prepared enough that you brought snacks to Ribfest.
Yeah, you know how it is.
I feel that we've done good work here today.
Yeah, we've sufficiently gorged ourselves and proven that everybody can have a good time at Ribfest if you get here early enough to avoid the lines.
And with this classic car backdrop rumbling around us, it's time to leave.
Rumbling metaphorically, like our stomachs? Yes, back to you.